Hello, beautiful beings. Hello, divine creators. We have a tarot read. Let us see what is coming through at this time. Let's see what's coming through. We trust you're well, and we trust you've been having a beautiful week. A lot of energies, a lot of shifts, retrogrades, full moon in Capricorn, portal energies. Go with the flow, be gentle with yourself, believe in yourself, believe in your path, don't hold back, shine every day. Allow yourself to be seen and eyes on the prize. Focus on what you want and allow yourself your wants and your needs. Okay, it's very important. At the center of the deck we have the High Priestess. I'm going to pull out all the cards before we start reading and weaving. The High Priestess, the center. Within, Ratoshki Traveshki Turmen Letoshki Tre Kiravireshka Tur. Within we have the Hangman. Bieshki Azotravesh. Without, we have the Ace of Cups. Whatever restriction you're feeling, the blessing is coming through to clear it for you. So something coming into balance for you. Below we have Eight of Wands. There we go. Changes, communication, shifts. Yes? No. Okay. Five of Wands did a bit of a jump. I didn't want to stay. So here it says, again, we're feeling that eyes on the prize, everyone. Really focus on what you're wanting. Yes, focus on what you want and allow yourself to have it. A bit of a story time. We have been not posting as regularly as we have been going through a few shifts, and the shifts have been to balance our energies. We've been gone, as some of you might know, we've been through quite a bit of a journey ourselves. First conditioned, and then we asked the question, what is source, what is earth, what's our purpose, why are we here? We received the beautiful being Velastri, our spirit of truth, a full embodiment, and for a few years we were Velastri. That's who we were. Lasala, the old being we were, was gone. We literally felt our spirit self, and that was a whole new life we lived. And then about 2 years ago, the teacher released, for we had learned all we can, we had received all we can from spirit and shadow, and so we were released back into the physical, given the name Kemet by Velastri, by our source energies, by our spirit frequencies. When we are Kemet now, Kemet Kah-Ri, the frequency that we bring through. And so we have now been going in this shift of coming into this physicality, really embracing it more, understanding how our energies work as it's been shifting. You know, the spirit energy works very differently than physical energy in the physical realm, as one can imagine. So it's been a lot of shifting and sorting, and what we have been doing is allowing ourselves our wants and our needs and focusing, and we are not backing down. We're not settling anymore. We want everything we want in this life. We want our needs met. We want our stability. We want our security. We want our desires. And we're allowing ourselves these wants regardless of what's happening in the world, what other people have. And yes, we have great compassion for those who don't have, who have lesser than, or who don't have what we have. You know, we have a roof over our heads. We have food, we have nourishment. We do not feel guilt for wanting more because others do not have any more or don't have more. We do not take that on anymore. We understand that every single being is source. Every single being is source. Some are aware and are being. Some are not aware. Some are not aware, they don't want to be aware. Some are not aware and they want to be aware. Others are aware and they choose not to be aware, and everything else in between. And others are not interested whatsoever, and everything else in between, right? And so it is to acknowledge where they are and have compassion and yet not decide you do not deserve because others are lacking. Give gratitude for everything you have. Be grateful and show appreciation. And of course, when you are inspired, not because you have to, when you're inspired, give and share and allow yourself your beautiful, generous self. And yet don't disallow yourself your wants and needs because others might have less. Just because they are not on the path doesn't mean you must now deny yourself your path for them. Okay? And so it is that energy of you're allowed to have everything you want and have your spiritual path and. Don't waver. Don't think, oh no, if I have this and I can't have this and then I have to, and then judge yourself. No, but if I'm a spiritual person then I can't have this. No, you can have every single thing. You can have every single thing you want. You can have all of your heart's desires. You're allowed this. It's your birthright. It's your existence right. It's your source right. Okay. Crowning. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't have what you want, and don't let your mind betray you. Okay? And don't let your idea of source betray you too. We've had to really release the idea of source, the idea of what we thought source was, the idea, and just allow ourselves to actually receive the source we are without knowing what source is. Because the idea of source trips you up because people romanticize spirituality, or they put things in a pedestal which make you feel like you can't, or that your source would not approve of you having A, B, and C. There's no such thing. Your source is you. You are your source. What you want, your source wants. Absolutely all the time. So allow yourself the freedom of your wants and needs. It's your intention that's really important, okay? Allow yourself love. Allow yourself gentility. The law of attraction does not judge. Whatever you make can be every single person, if they decide they receive, they'll receive immediately. It does not judge. It doesn't have a black book of, ooh, naughty, naughty. The law of attraction it's likened energy. If you believe you're abundant and you could be the worst person ever, but you believe you're rich, you will be rich. It simply is creation. Creation does not judge because everything allows the universe to expand. So allow yourself to release judgment. You're not here to change and to stop control and to stop the energies. You are here to add the light, to be the difference. We're here for the balancing. There's nothing wrong with how Earth is. The chaos is exactly where it wants to be, as it should be right now, with the various amounts of humans all thinking different things. Of course, it's going to be chaotic. Everybody's creating in different directions, right? But for you now to receive what you're creating is for you to harness your energy, release the chaos, focus on you, and you shift to where you are at, and you shift to different frequencies of this very chaotic earth where the chaos is in harmony, in peace, in abundance, in you, in love, and you shift to dimensions and realms of earth which honor you. And that becomes your reality, and everybody else can be having a crazy time, but you're having the best time of your life. And you're allowed to have that. You're allowed to create that for yourself, because that's the whole purpose of this earth realm. It's a learning plane where you get to experience your source being. So it's so imperative that you allow yourself these wants, these needs, you allow yourself you, and you release holding back, and you release letting other people's experiences guilt trip you into holding back, and you release what others are going through and making it excuses as to why you can't. You just release all and be all to receive all. And these words we share with you, we share with ourselves too. Okay, we've been having the same journey as all of you. Currently, it's been intense, and so we have been also really receiving this and understanding it in new ways, and allowing ourselves a renewal, in a sense, of how we're experiencing life and manifestation. So allow yourself, all of you, allow yourself your power, allow yourself your wants and needs. Crowning, these 3 cards flipped out, or fell into my lap rather. The Death card, Rebirth, Scorpio energy, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, and the 5 of Swords coming out reversed. We generally don't read them reversed, but we feel this is the end of this. Okay, because it wanted to really stick. It wants to stay. It's the end of this 5 of Swords rather. So you have the 5 of Wands there, 5 of Swords. So this is you second guessing yourself, you holding back, you doubting yourself, you questioning yourself. This is you being solid in your truth. This is you, also a lot of you coming out of your shadow work, even us, you know, having that guidance. Some of us have that strong connection with source where you have clairaudience or guidance and checking in, and it's that space where you're no longer even checking in, you're just knowing, you're just doing, you're no longer checking in, and you know, the spirit shadow path is can be a bit strict and very regimented and very analytical, because you are being guided to your source, to who you are again. So it feels very structured, and it's getting out of that headspace now and just being and doing what you feel like doing whenever you feel like doing it, and just allowing that to be the way you flow, and trusting the purpose, and not overthinking, not overanalyzing, not needing validation, not needing confirmation, not needing a green light. You are just flowing, you are just trusting, you are just doing. So that's analytical mind is being released at this time. It's being rebirthed into a new frequency. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Wands, 4 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. There, Capricorn energies we're feeling with this full moon energy coming through, 10th house energies. We always feel Capricorn is 10 of Pentacles energy, for it's that stability, the mirror energy, right? The Devil card in Tarot is Capricorn. 10th house energy, your legacy, what you're building. So if you are not in your truth, you're now then creating in the reverse 10 of Pentacles. This is the reality you're creating. It's not serving you, but when you're in your truth, the mirror reflects you accurately. So that's how we feel it. And because it's the goat symbolizes Capricorn, and goats are known to be stubborn, hardworking, and the gunk. If you're really fixated in a reality being a certain way and it doesn't serve you, this is very hard to shift. 10 Pentacles have to shift. So it's very solid. But as soon as you've done the work to release that 10 of Swords energy pinning you like this, boom, you finally operate in the space. And we feel this is where a lot of you are now aligning to. This 10 of Pentacles energy, stability, this 4 of Wands, fair, balanced, home energies, stable energy, stability, a solid foundation returning to you. Some of you contracts coming through at this time. We love the diamond energy. Diamond energies is evolution, frequencies of, you know, from the coal to the diamond. So you have been a coal, you've done the journey, and now it's time for you to now. And so you say, as a coal, you asked, what is source? And you did the evolutionary journey to be the diamond now, to be the truth of you, the clarity of your source. And now it's time for you to live the life of the diamond, the new journey, a new path, an evolutionary journey of you being diamond. Knowing also that the evolution path is not only the diamond, it's the whole process from the coal to the diamond, right? So if there's something new coming in, and you have to almost start at a page of Pentacles energy from that scratch, but you're in source, so trust it. It means from that coal state, it gets the diamond state a lot faster because you're in your truth. So don't shy away from having to learn something, from having to begin anew. We are starting again to learn how to physical in this way. It's a beginning of a new, but we're at our source frequency. So we're in that diamond energy, but we feel very much like a coal, very much like a caterpillar again, exploring this new way, because we've never been fully in our source frequency in the physical before like this. It's new. So it's new for all of you too. We can feel it, okay? So finally, but the beautiful thing about being in your source frequency, in your all that is energy, is stable foundations coming through now, stable contracts, a balancing coming through. Four of Cups, finally receiving things in the way that you're wanting. And you can see here, this Four of Cups is showing you don't want to receive anything other than what is aligned with your stability. If it's not aligned with stability, you're not interested whatsoever. You're not even looking at any other cup. That anything that comes like this, no thank you. Nope, 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 not even a suggestion. Even like, no, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. That's how precise you're being. You're saying, Source, I want my stability. I'm not interested in anything else. See those golden diamonds, abundance in my evolutionary grid. Okay, so this is where you're at. And look, there are 4 gold diamonds there. 4 of Cups, 4 of Wands, 4, 4, 4. Foundation, grounding, stable. We like this energy, overall energies. Okay, so within we have the High Priestess at the center of the read. So this is your energies currently inward, reviewing your life at this time, seeing everything, how everything is going, how everything has been progressing. Don't be hard on yourself, because you can feel there can be a bit of judgment on the path, how you've been, the evolution, how it's going, and what's not here yet. Because you do see this Hanged Man energy, you're feeling a bit restricted, a bit held back, bound in some way, limited in some way, maybe lackful in some way. And this is general, because all of you are wanting different things. So it can be feeling restricted in love, in relationships, restricted with your family, restricted in company, in friendships, restricted in finances, restricted in your career, restricted in your own spiritual path, restricted in many things. Okay, some of you all of the above. And you have been doing major lessons here for balance. The 2 roses here for balance. And we love these 2 roses because we feel this is the light and the shadow. And also with that evolution frequency coming in, Osho writes, the seed has never known the flower. The seed doesn't even notice the potential to become a flower. So you can imagine from your spirit frequency, the seed become the unknown frequencies you are, and the light also to do the same. And whatever was restricting both frequencies from being this, the conditioning of the shadow of your source through religion, culture, tradition, whatever it might be, the restriction of your light, of your physical through, again, conditioning, laws and regulations and ways of being by societal norms, those were all being tended to, cleared, in order for you to allow both of your inner world, your non-physical and your physical, your light, your shadow, your spirit, your life, to be in full bloom of you, of your truth, in balance. And so we feel that they are now in balance, or they're close to being in balance, depending where you are on your journey. And now it's time for a breakthrough. There's changes coming in. And because the changes are coming in here, the 8 of Wands is quite fast energy moving. We are feeling that you are now ready. You are now ready for this releasing of the Hanged Man. And that your spirit team is assisting you, okay? That's what you are really learning. So whatever's coming up in your life right now, it's showing you the lessons of this, the why you were withheld, why things weren't working out, why there was a pause, why there was a restriction, why there was a wait. This is what you're really coming into deep knowledge, understanding, reflection, truths, and clarity about at this time, to assist you to come into balance, so that you also don't do this again. It's now that you are free in your power, there's no need for you to condition yourself again, or to fall under the influence of energies which don't serve you. So this is you really coming into your fullness, into what you want, into your happiness, into your delight, into your frequency, into your power like never before, and your spirit team coming through to support you along the way. So it is a time for you to go within. Don't react at what's happening around you. Know that there is an Ace of Cups to assist you to break out of this energy. Okay, now that you've done the learning, now that you've come to the balancing of this, the energy that you have amassed here, because you can imagine you've been on pause, so you can imagine all the energy you've amassed over all this time. And the energy you have amassed is now manifesting this beautiful Ace of Cups, which you see, the 2 roses, the 2 doves, it balances out again. It balances the manifestations within, manifestations without. Balancing energy is coming through. The sun finally shining on you, your solar plexus, you're receiving water energy. So what you're receiving, the sacral with the sun, solar plexus, whatever you are receiving and you're actioning, it's in your truth. It honors the truth of you. The seed, the flower now honors the seed in truth. It's no longer now, it wasn't, the growth of the plant wasn't compromised by conditioning and programming and creating a bloom which isn't you. You are the bloom which honors the seed. You are the bloom which honors your truth, your origin, your source. So there is a cup, there is a blessing, there is a manifestation coming in to assist you out of this energy you're in. And again, it feels like a very intended pause, which is why the cup is coming in. It's like your source said pause, and now your source is saying and go. That's why it's coming in, because this was a divine pause. It's not a punishment. It was, you asked for more, you asked to understand what source is, so your source put you on pause. And now that you've completed the lessons, your source is now putting you back on play. Okay. So now it's coming in. So if you're still in the energies of pause and delay, just be patient. And we are also receiving these messages ourselves, because we've also been in a bit of a pause. So we are also receiving these collective messages, and we're appreciating what we are receiving. At the bottom you have the 8 of Wands energy here, and here we go, changes, communication, shifts happening. 8 again is infinity, as within, without. And we like how the arrows are going in all directions, up, down, left, right. So changes in all directions, okay? You're protected, and these changes are protected. We're also receiving, because it almost looks like a shield too, right? You're protected, and your changes are protected, and what you're wanting is protected. It's coming in very strongly. A source is saying, yes, we know that when you were in this pause, a lot of things, you almost felt quite vulnerable because you couldn't really take hold or take control or take charge of things. So you feel almost a bit vulnerable that, but you're not, I don't have security, but I'm not really stable, but things aren't really going well. And source is saying, trust, you're protected through all of this. You're protected through the pause, you're protected through this unstable period, and you're protected also through your blessings. Though all the way through you're protected. This is, you asked to learn, and your question put you upon a divine path. The path of learning, of clearing, of setting healthy boundaries, of releasing, of integrating, of remembrance, of reclaiming. The whole path you're protected from start to finish, even though it didn't feel like it, because some of those energies, some of those some of the moments, some of the periods in your journey, very painful or very difficult, required a lot of courage, a lot of strength. It felt like you were alone. So I was like, no, you're protected. Those are just the steps you had to do to reclaim your power, to release the conditioning that kept you like this. Because where you were in the past, the restriction was quite involuntary. It was a self-imposed restriction through conditioning and programming. And now the pause that you put on now, that was a divine pause. You're protected on the divine pause. And you're protected as you come out of it. Because it feels that now that you're coming out of it, you might feel a bit like, oh, but now source, what's happening now? Where am I? What's going on? All of a sudden, I'm no longer in the shadow, I'm in the light, I'm so physical, but I don't really know what to do now. What do I do? What's my purpose? How do I? So saying you're protected, don't worry. The path that it's coming in, your next step is coming in. This cup is your next step. This cup is a blessing. This cup is a way forward. This cup is what you need to know. And there's a restoration here, almost like a forgiveness of your path, of the journey you've been on, a restoration of faith. Your cup is full. You have more confidence in yourself when this cup comes in. It's as though you're no longer feeling doubtful. That is why we feel here crowning with the Five of Swords. It was reversed. We're feeling there's this transformation to your mind where when this comes in, Ace of Cups, because you have this Nine of Cups crowning, it's a wish fulfillment. So when this comes in, this beautiful, and look, it makes 10 cups. So when this cup comes in, this Ace of Cups, this Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment comes in, this blessing, this way forward, whatever doubt you had disappears. And it feels like it's quite a major breakthrough. It's not something small. It's something significant enough to dissolve all doubt in your mind about source, your path, about what you've been doing, the work you've been putting in. It dissolves it all. And it feels, source we're receiving is, it has to be of this caliber because of the journey you've been on. Source acknowledges it has not been an easy journey. That is acknowledged. And because of that, it feels like now you receive something that is so significant and so it's something so remarkable. You won't forget this. That's what you're receiving. You're not going to forget. Whatever comes in, you will never forget it. It's a moment in your life you will never forget, whatever it is. And remember, it's different from all of you. It's different from all of you because all of you want different things. Some of you do not have any financial issues, so it's more of a relationship thing. Maybe it's a huge apology you need from a family which has held you in this intense chokehold of depression and anxiety for 20, 30 years. And finally you get this acknowledgement and this conversation, this forgiveness, this blessing, which you thought you would never receive from somebody very important for you, and it just sets you free. So this ranges everywhere, right? It ranges in all ways of manner. Some of you, yes, we do feel finances. Some of you, it is career. Some of you, it is love. Whatever this is, some of you, it's just your own personal journey. So whatever this blessing is, it's so significant that it is a catalyst to a rebirthing of your mind. You just no longer doubt it. It's like, okay, well, and it feels like you're ready for another one. It's like, okay, wow. It's interesting. We're receiving that when it comes in. It's like, okay, source, we can do that again. All of it, we'll do it again. So whatever you went through, you're no longer thinking, oh, why did I do this path? Why did I do this? Why did I go this way? Nothing is working. You all of a sudden think, actually, okay, source, what's the next step? Is there another journey? Let's do it. If this is the result, if this is what we receive from what we've been doing, I mean, bring more. There's no challenge greater. You simply no longer feel, you don't feel, oh, interesting. I want to pull, we're guided to pull. I'm going to put these, okay, put these back actually. We're guided to pull just a bit more tarot. There's something about source. This is how you are. This is you now. The next tarot will be, this is you now. So do you see how you generally feel after this? And we'll do a feel your vibes. It'll be one tarot so that each of you can know where you personally are, okay? But yes, there's a rebirthing to your mind, but not only your mind, a rebirthing to your state of affairs, okay? Wish fulfillment, a rebirthing to you too, your personality, how you be. You're so strong now. Okay. I'm going to put all of these cards back. And now, four. Okay, we're going to have 4 feel your vibe energies, and we're going to just take one tarot. It's going to be a quick tarot reads, just for this is you now after this journey. So do you have an idea of sources saying? A lot of you might be asking, what's the point? What's the purpose? I did all of that, and then now what? Like, what's happening because of this in-between stage? Okay, card number one, I don't want to look at them. So card number one, Vriatur tavesh kiatur kieshki datore vemetesh. Oh, very good. Card number two. I'm just making sure I can just see the red, because I want it to be a surprise for me too. I like things. You might also be noticing we say I a bit more. We have been having an interesting understanding of also allowing the I, the singular physical aspect we are, to also receive. The we is all that we are. But they said, but we, all that we are, don't really necessarily need what you want there. So also allow the I. So it's a bit of an a flow. So if you hear us saying I, just know it means that we're more physically focused on the now, on the us, on the singular us. But then the we is everyone. But of course, when you channel for all of you, it's the collective we. How many cards? No, there's 3 card source. 1 card at a time, please. There we go. Card number 3. And oh, there's way too many cards. We saw the flash of the sun card, but that feels general for everyone. So saying everyone, the sun is coming. For all of you, the sun comes out, okay? For all of you, the sun comes out. And card number 4. Okay, so card number 1, Vriaturatalavesh, does this call you? Card number 2, Riturotalaveresh Kiazatriesh. Card number 3, Vriesh Kiazotrovekesh Katir. Or card number 4, Vriesh Kiatu Kiatesh. We begin with card number 1, and there'll be timestamps for the others below. Hello, all of you who chose card number 1. Let's first do an integration, as always. Connect to the card. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Keep breathing. Let us see. Wow. King of Cups. Wow. This was the point. This is who you are. This is you now. Whether you are masculine or feminine, this has nothing to do with your gender or your preference or identity. This is the energy you embody. Grounded, wise, full, nurturing, caring, generous, rich within, and when we say rich, we mean in all senses of the word. You are the embodiment of love. And it's not that movie magic love. This is the embodiment of source love, unconditional love, wise love. You are discerning. You have strong boundaries. Nobody can walk over you. So discerning. You've been through it, and yet you have allowed love to be the key to your frequency. You're a healer. Regardless of what you do, you might say, but I am in commerce and business. I'm an accountant. You are still a healer. Your energy heals by being. And you, something sacred about you. You have a sacred offering. Your energy, you give so much without trying. Your energy is just a pure offering of love. You are so strong. That's coming in so powerfully. Anybody who is blessed to have you in their life, they receive so much from you. You are so reliable. But what's really coming through very strongly is that You see this, the angel wings. You're an angel on earth. You are akin to an earth angel. You're akin to a light. No, they want to really bring forth earth angel. You are such a special, unique frequency. And it doesn't mean that some of you aren't light workers or star seeds. You might be star seeds, indigos, the works, yet you have come into the maturity to embody the frequency of being an earth angel. This was the point, and it comes to embodying all of your power, your star energy, your frequency codes in a physical way in which you can still utilize your energy in this physical. It's literally magic. This is wizard energy, okay? Being able to do vibrational energy and move energy and work with energy and assist the essence of source flowing freely through you. Literally being able to do angel work in a human form. And know that you are so looked after. You're a king. A lot of you had to be stripped down bare to nothing, to the ground. No, and you can see the tear. You can see the tear. You can see this person has been through many things. I believe also tear symbolizes if somebody's gone to jail or something. I can't recall the whole energies of it, but this being has been through a lot. You have been through a lot. A lot of you also perhaps suffered a lot of sexual abuse. Okay, listen, you have healed a lot. And you have come through it. You have come through it to heal and to teach and to be a shoulder to cry on for others who have been through it. You no longer see it as something that has destroyed you. And this can be any forms of abuse or anything you've went through. You no longer see your past experiences as something that have destroyed you or have put you down. You have released the toxicity, you've released the binding, you've released the enslavement of those energies, and you are now able to assist others heal them. You have conquered them. And you no longer need to wear the wounds. Your energy already embodies the healing. You don't need to remind yourself or be careful. You are so in tune with your frequencies, you will never, ever, ever betray yourself or allow energies to betray you again. And again, that king energy, in the sense of in the physical, abundance comes to you. That's coming very, very clearly. Look at how they hold their cup and they drink. That Ace of Cups, and they drink. You don't have to worry about abundance, or you don't have to worry about now what. Source is saying the energies that you have done have amassed huge energies to come back for you. Go with the flow at this time. Don't be hard on yourself, be gentle. Don't react at current situations, they're about to change. That Ace of Cups is coming, and look, you hold it in your hand. It's coming directly to your hand. Whatever this offer, whatever that energy is, it's coming directly to you. You won't be able to miss it. You are the King of Cups. This is the embodiment of your energy. You're a beautiful soul. Physically, spiritually, intellectually, mentally, emotionally, you're a beautiful, beautiful soul. And Source wants you to look forward to your very wonderful life. Look forward to a very wonderful life. You see, this looks like the sun shining on them. That's what I feel. look forward to a very wonderful, wonderful life. Royalty. You are royalty upon the earth. Wow. Thank you, all of you. Thank you for you. Within sacred love, we'll see you so soon. Blessed be. Okay, everyone who chose card number 2, let us see what's coming through for you. But first, let us do integrations. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Keep breathing. Kiresh kiresh talve kresh ki aziro tresh katu kiresh kiresh ki azato talvalo vemetash kiresh kiresh viazotro kiyesh ki atur kiresh kiresh vitresh ki talvele vemetesh kirash tava viriekesh kiriaturove vriatosh keter ratiresh ratiresh. Let us see what's coming through. Ooh, 6 of Wands. Spotlight. Seen. Victory. Success. Victory. Achievement. A milestone, a major milestone happening. Interesting energies. It feels that for you, what comes through now is a huge, major achievement, a major milestone, a major breakthrough, a major it's something, it's a major. And it's interesting because I don't know if you can hear the sirens in the background. And I don't, we know that sirens and, generally, we think of something bad happening, but no, this doesn't feel like anything bad. It feels like, but that kind of energy, like announcement, like everybody pay attention, everybody around you, listen, look, take notes. There is some major breakthrough, some major success, a major victory, a major attainment, a major achievement, a major milestone, landmark. Something kicks off for you in a big way. Like a victory, a huge victory, a huge success, a huge positive outcome in your favor, a huge, we really don't, it's interesting, we can't really pick up a lot of energy on the specificities of this. And the siren is going on for quite some time, right? Usually the cars just fly past, so and I don't feel it's negative at all when it comes to your car. I don't know what's happening out there, and we just wish them love and send them love. But it feels very much like, listen, way overdue, long, not fleeting, staying with you, not going anywhere. It's not a short victory which then leaves you with nothing. This is, it's sustained. And look, as soon as we send that message, quiet. Had to come through. It's a long, sustained victory. It's something that happens, and it's substantial in its energy to keep going, to keep you going, to generate more. It's not fleeting, it's long term. It is interesting because we really can't place what this might be. It's such a strange feeling in terms of how it comes in. But whatever it is, it's a huge win for you. It's a huge victory, huge success, a lot of celebrations, a lot of happy things coming through. Maybe for some of you, just with the ambulance coming on, it's been a health problem. It could be like it was a big health medical issue you've been going through, and you're finally successful, you're finally coming out of it, and it's victory. For some of you, it can be maybe some legal issues you're going through, finally a success, a victory. But that's just for a few of you. Just if you're going to take the sirens literally, this feels more of maybe a huge promotion, a huge victory, a success in your business, a huge contract signed, inheriting something major, just a huge win, okay, that changes your life. Maybe some of you are entering a contest and you win, you get first prize, and it changes your life. Like maybe it's a TV show that's very popular and very like, the first thing that came through was like RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, imagine you're on RuPaul's Drag Race and you win. That's life changing. It changes the trajectory of everything you're doing. It makes everything a lot easier to attain in career and work. That's what it feels. It's like there's a major breakthrough somewhere in your life and it shifts the trajectory. It's a huge win. Maybe some of you meet the love of your life and it's life-changing. It's both of you together are just such a beautiful harmony, such a beautiful balance that you literally live a forever after. It feels like this is your dream person and you're their dream person. And whatever it is that was maybe holding you back in life or whatever doubts you were having about yourself, they show you how incredible you are. You show them how incredible you are. You just express it. And it's not that you need the validation, but having somebody who is your dream person literally see you, and they're not doing it to get away with anything. They literally genuinely see you and appreciate you. Especially if maybe some of you didn't have that in growing up or didn't have that in your life, having this major support system who is there and solid and stable, and they feel you there, so it's a huge win. And just having that stability in your life changes the trajectory. It's again, it's not a codependent thing. You didn't need them. It's just the perfect balance of energies that assists you just to kick off. This is a very interesting energy. It's so tricky to read specificities because it's so infinite in its being, but no, huge victory, major success, major breakthrough. This is long-term, life-changing. It's not something small and subtle. And 6 is balance and harmony. Okay, so be open, and we look forward to whatever this is in your life. You deserve it. It comes soon. That came through. It doesn't take long to manifest. There's no specific timing, but soon is the word we get. And we know so soon is quite relative, but just know that it's, with that 8 of Wands that came out of the general reading, I don't think it's going to take very long. So just be open to a huge win, a huge victory, which is life-changing for you. Okay. Thank you so much for joining, and enjoy this and celebrate yourself. You deserve this. This is amazing. It feels so good. And you are in the spotlight. So no, it's not something that you can hide. So whatever happens, people are going to know. But in that knowing, know it's protected, know it's safe, and know it's yours. You don't have to share this if you don't want to. Okay, it's yours. So you don't have to worry about, oh no, but if people know, then people are going to know. People are not going to be up in your business. You can just say no, set boundaries. Your boundaries are so high right now that, yeah, no. It would be very cheeky of somebody to try and get in there. And if they do, yeah, they will know the feel of a door on their face. And not in a bad way, just in a, no, you can't. Why on earth would you now come into my life to cause mess now that I'm good? No, you can't come now. So you don't have to, okay, that mess is coming through. Have confidence in your power and your strength. So whatever this is, know that you can handle it. Whatever spotlight's on you, you've got this. And know that you are strong, and when your boundaries are set, they are set. And that, because I feel some of you might think, oh no, but then what if it's that person who comes into my life? Will I have the power to say no? You will. Because when they come into your life, how they made you feel before is not gonna, you're not gonna feel it. It's gonna be like, oh, They no longer make your heart feel sad. They no longer make your heart skip. They no longer make you feel guilt or shame. They have zero effect on you. Zero effect. So know that you'll have all the power in the world to keep this beautiful energy to yourself, and you won't have to worry about anybody coming into your life to ruin it for you. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Beautiful beings, number 2. We'll see you soon. Take care. Everyone who chose card number 3, let us see what's coming through for you. Let's connect to the energy first. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Keep breathing at your ease. Okay, let us see what's coming through. Ooh, the Ace of Wands. Wow. Whoa, okay. So for you, beautiful beings, new path. And I'm going to show you something. And I haven't showed the other piles. But because this was showing me what I was, this is reminding me of something, and I want to show you what it is. So as we've been sharing, we don't know if many of you have heard it, but as we've been sharing, we've been doing a bit of artwork or just downloading work. And this beautiful image there reminded us of this, what we've been working on. It's still a work in progress, but these are just some codes we have been working on these canvas prints. We're still going to fill everything up, but just this image really reminded us of that. Okay. And we felt it very synchronous in the messages of, and we trust you enjoyed the codes you received there. And just like that, this new path where we are doing these images, it's new for us. And as we were creating them, sometimes we think, who is this? Who's this person? What's happening? Who is this new being? And that's what we feel for you. A whole new path opens up for you. Like 180-degree path is what we're feeling. That's why we were taking in your energy as this card flipped over, because it wasn't a minor change. It's you won't recognize your life. You will not recognize your life. You won't recognize yourself. You won't recognize anything that's happening. Literally caterpillar butterfly. Literally you had a complete rebirth and you're having a complete different lifetime. You literally had a transition. You just didn't have a physical one because you didn't want to start as a baby again with conditioning again, but you are a brand new person in that body of yours and you're having a brand new life. Many of you, we feel, are single. Many of you, if you're coupled, it means that whoever you're with is on board with this, and either they're having a very similar experience or it's part of their soul energy to get to know two very different people in their life. Because literally, if you're married, your partner's about to literally meet a very new person. So they are either very much also forever dynamically changing, or they signed up to literally be married or partnered to two very different people in one body, in one lifetime, have just two different lifetimes, which they can fit in with. And they do well, and you enjoy them in both versions of you enjoy this person. But many of you, we feel, will be single because of just the full, total life experience here. A lot of you released a lot of people in your life, a lot of old connections, just a lot of who you were is very much no longer who you are. And this new path that is opening up is a complete match to the new you. That's what we're feeling. It's as though you have been going through this change, and for the longest time, your life hasn't been updated to where you are. It's like, I'm a butterfly and I have wings, but I'm in a land where there are only trees, with mulberry trees, with mulberry leaves. And I liked mulberry leaves when I was a caterpillar, but now I would like flowers. And you've been waiting for flowers, and yet no flowers to see, just trees and trees and trees. And you've been like, these trees don't even bloom. They're not even flowering trees. They're just trees with leaves. When am I going to have my flowers, where I can now do something and receive what is in honoring and reflection of me? Okay, that's what it feels like. But now it feels like you're going to step into a whole field of flowers as that butterfly. All of a sudden, one day you were in a forest of trees, the next day you wake up in a valley of flowers, and your life is just changed. Whatever this offer comes, it was an Ace of Cups. So you got two aces. You have two aces. It was an Ace of Cups in the general read. Now you have an Ace of Wands. Two aces. Two blessings. A blessing on a new path and a blessing on a whole new, just a blessing on a whole new you, with that Nine of Cups and Ace of Cups combination. Wish fulfillment there. And here it allows you a whole new breakthrough energy. It's as if you get that breakthrough, that beautiful blessing of a wish fulfillment, and then you get another blessing of a life path that allows you your best experiencing of that wish fulfillment, if you know what I mean. What we mean. Imagine you are recording music And wish fulfillment, you get scouted by an incredible producer and wants to work with you. And it's everything and more. And the contract is actually amazing, and it's fair, and it's balanced, and it's wonderful, and it's incredible. And then second blessing, oh, by the way, we would like you to move to maybe abroad, to where the industry is popping, to where you will now be, to where your music will be the best. Because sometimes, music, different places enjoy different genre, different ways, but maybe your music would be incredible in Europe, or your music would really do well somewhere else. And so you are now going there, and you're recording there, and it's a whole new life. But the life honors what you are doing. Maybe wish fulfillment, you got into a surgical program of your dreams. If you're doing medicine, blessing, it takes you to the Institute of Advanced Speciality, whatever you've dreamed of doing your whole life. So you're not only are you doing the specialty in that field of surgery, you're at the best place to do that specialty for that field in medicine. So it's that kind of energy where the environment is conducive of this wish fulfillment you're also experiencing. Very interesting and beautiful. You're just so happy. You almost pinch yourself to think, is this real? And yes, it's real, and it's yours, and it's stable. Source really wants to know it's stable. It's not fleeting. Yes, wand energy is fast energy, and cups is also fast, but it's very much pentacle energy. You see this red sun, that red sun, red root chakra, stable sun, stable energy. And just for you to know, those of you who got to see this, our intention with this was joy, ease, abundance, happiness, and peace. Those are the words we wrote at the back. So know that. And this came shining right through with yours. So yes, wow, very amazing, very beautiful, life-changing. Embrace, enjoy this divine experiencing of all that you are. Blessed be. Hello, all of you who chose card number 4. Let us see what's coming through, but first let's do some codes. Connect to the card. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Keep breathing at ease. Let us see. Ooh, the Two of Wands. Interesting. There's a decision made in your favor by the universe, by source, everything. It's as though every component of creation said, yes, we approve, and boom. There is a major decision made in your favor. And you see how the wands are crossed? Where you were blocked before, it's now open. It's as though you have been trying to do this for the longest time, whatever it is, trying to achieve it, trying to make it work, time and time and time, and every single time blocked and blocked and blocked. And people maybe in your life or even yourself, you've thought, maybe I should just let it go, I should release it. But no matter how many times you try to let it go, no matter how many times you try to release it, it keeps coming back. It's something you can't shake. And you just know on a soul level it's meant to be. You're no longer blocked. It might look very different from what you thought, and it might take on a shape, a pathway, a manifestation which is very different from what you thought it would look like. However, it is green light, you've got the go ahead. A decision is being made in your favor. And we are not getting much with that. It's meant to be a surprise receiving. It's meant to be new. It's meant to be exciting for you. Quite overwhelming and unexpected. Unexpected we receive from you. Very interesting how this is manifesting. The others sort of are also quite unexpected, but almost feel expected in a way. It's like unexpected yet expected. This is unexpected, unexpected. This is you are mind blown. This is you did not see this coming. This is you had no idea this would work out this way. This is very much you are surprised, shocked, and some of you are a bit overwhelmed. It's just, and I feel for some, and I hear actually, and feel for some of you, you might have given up on this. It's something you're not even thinking of. You gave up on this path. You're like, okay, I've been blocked so many times, there's actually, let's just let it go. And out of the blue, that Ace of Cups comes into your life and somebody offers you exactly what you've always wanted to do with your life. What you've always wanted to do. And some of you are saying, well, if you say this, Kemet, then I know it. You still don't know what it is. It's somehow, some way, this is very unexpected for you. This is very different. And also it can be very varied. It's not necessarily career, it can also be relationship. Maybe somebody you thought would never, ever, 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 ever. You know, sometimes people say, my type doesn't like my type, that kind of energy, where there's somebody who you've been eyeing, or you've just really had a crush with, or you just feel you vibe, and yet for some reason you think they're not interested, or for some reason you think they're not interested. Source is saying, okay, if we're going to, an example the Source is giving us is maybe if you are in a same-sex or same orientation, same-sex relationship, okay, and maybe you have a crush on someone but you thought they were heterosexual, and so it's sort of something where, number one gay rule, you do not fall in love with a straight person. Something we know very, very well. No. So it's one of that kind of energy where you've put boundaries, friend zone, you're there, and all of a sudden this person asks you out and you are floored. That's the example Source gave us. So for some of you beings there, queer folk, surprise, surprise. And for others of you, same. It's just, this is somebody maybe who they gave you friend vibes, and it's not that you don't feel like, you feel very much attracted to them, but the way that they have been with you has been very friend vibes. And receiving, it's because they were going through stuff. It's like they were doing the work, they were doing the healing work, they weren't interested in, they value you so much, they were not interested in going into a relationship with you until they got their shit together. It's like they would not do that. They were like, nope, you are the real deal. So if I'm going to do this, I need to clean everything up in my life, my mind, they just need to get their stuff together. And it just so happens that they feel ready and you are single, and they're saying it's time, it's go time. So they're coming in quite hard and heavy, I suppose that's the phrase. They're coming in, they're like, they are just, yeah. So that's a bit of that's what I mean, just very overwhelmed, but beautiful. You're happy, you're just a bit shocked and taken aback. But it's absolutely everything and more. The relationship and how it works out is everything and more. So that feeling you were feeling towards them was quite validated, was quite accurate. And this can also be in a job, in a career where you maybe interviewed for a position, you never got it, you interviewed again, you didn't get it, you interviewed again, you still didn't get it, so you're just like, oh, you know what, fine, I'm just gonna, let me do something else, or let me just, and then all of a sudden you are called in and the management or your boss is saying, hey, so we know that you've been interviewing for this position, but we just don't feel it's a fit for you. We feel you'd be better suited here. And so we were just taking this time to open up, to create this space, to create this job for you. So they literally created a whole new job specifically for you. And it pays so much more than the job you were interviewing for, because they see your value and they're like, no, that won't fit for you. And so they wanted to, and so they worked behind the scenes and created a whole new job title, and you have your own office and everything, a whole new job, which is, it's like the job you were interviewing for, all the bits you didn't like gone, all the bits you loved about it there, and all the stuff that they know you would also like, also there. So everything is yes. While in the job you were interviewing for, there were a few things you just didn't like, but you were willing to sacrifice it because it was more. It was a step up, right? So it's stuff like that. Very magical, very unexpected, interesting examples. We love the example sources giving us because it's so left field and it's wonderful. It's like, what, who, when, why? And it's wonderful. We're so glad you're getting positively confuddled like this. It's lovely. You deserve some confuddlement, but especially in such a beautiful, wonderful energy. It's lovely. It's gorgeous. Well-mannered frivolity, indeed. It's fun, exciting, a bit of a shock, because you were just thinking, huh? Yet, very, very happy with the outcome. Okay, so a decision made in your favor. Expect the unexpected and then some. And now, just don't now go looking and snoop. You don't have to now think, oh, which friend is it? Or, oh, I wonder if don't look for it. Just know it's coming and release it. That you don't do anything. Don't do anything. Pile number 4. Relax, at ease, release, go with the flow, and allow source to bring it in, okay, for you. Don't go now looking for it. It's not going to come to you anyway, and you're just going to stress yourself out, and you might scare all those people away. So much love. Thank you for joining us. We will see you soon. Blessed be.